Hello, everyone, and welcome to a brand new episode of the Civil Canadians. I myself am Mr. Movies. I'm here with the very great King Kansas.
Thank you.
And the OK Scotty V.
You're not.
This is going to be the darkest episode in Civil Canadians history, as I am leading this.
Oh boy.
We have some dark news. This week has been rather tough. In the DC universe, Henry Cavill is apparently done as Superman.
He is new. He's no more.
Well, he's gone.
Unofficially, it hasn't come out from both sides to say, trust me, he's still there. But you know what? We feel, and Mr. Movies says, you know what? Let's recast Superman. Right? Is that why you're here? And what else? You know what?
We were supposed to recast Superman, and then we thought, why not just recast a bunch of others? Batman is another one that some
because we don't know, right? We don't know if Ben Affleck is in or out, or is he out?
Exactly.
He's in rehab. So you know what? Like Mr. Movie said, we thought, let's recast Superman. You know, in particular, you know, key characters like Lex Luthor and Lois Lane
and Alfred, of course.
There you go, for Batman. So, Mr. Movies, take it away, my friend. Guide us, the old people on the set.
So let's start off.
For me.
For Batman, me and Scotty V had the exact same choice for who we'd recast him as. That was John Hamm, actually. Best known for the likes of Mad Men. Scotty, would you like to say why you chose him?
I like them in Keeping Up with the Jones.
Yes, he's phenomenal. Gal Gadot in
that movie, he looked like Bruce Wayne.
He looked like a spy. He's a spy.
Yeah, he looks like exactly a spy, and it looks like he has that detective feel like Batman should have.
You know, I agree with you guys. I see him more as kind of like a James Bond kind of guy.
I see that
more than Bruce Wayne. I don't see him as like a rich, spoiled guy. I see him as an obnoxious person.
I see him more as a humbled Batman.
I don't know. But do we need a quiet Batman though, Scotty? That's the only reason why I wouldn't.
I've seen him as an obnoxious character in Mad Men, in all fairness.
We need a quiet Bruce Wayne, not a quiet Batman.
Yeah, but
that is true.
But you do need a Bruce Wayne that we say, you know what, this guy I can see him as Batman, because after all, Bruce Wayne is the mask, not the actual.
No,
like I talked about last week, But you know what? I like him as an actor.
Batman is the man behind the mask. You're trying to say?
No, well, yeah, because that's what it is. Bruce Wayne is selling who Batman is.
Exactly.
And that's what it is.
Bruce Wayne is the mask, and Batman is the actual person.
You still have to see those little, like badass tendencies through Bruce Wayne, but being restricted. But you know what? Excellent choice. If they casted him as Thing, I'll go watch the damn thing. I'm not going to boycott because Ben Affleck's not bad on that. I love that pick. Well, these guys, they did a little bit on a modest, safe
the King, of course.
Who did the King pick, Mr. Movies?
The King went with a very unique choice, some may say. Some may say other things, but I would say unique. He chose the actor Hugh Sheridan.
And if you guys are wondering, who the hell is Hugh Sheridan?
Zero clue.
If you guys ever watched a little show called Spartacus? Vengeance or something, he took over the main actor's lead who apparently he died or something, and he stepped right into the role. I picked him, guys, strictly, not only he's in shape like a Batman would be, he also kind of closely resembles who I consider the Batman of all time. Who's that, Scotty?
Christian Bale.
Christian Bale.
Yep.
He has his look, he's younger, we need a younger Batman.
That's
John Hamm is a little bit on the older side for me, guys.
For sure, he'd be
but you know what?
to Ben Affleck in that way.
That's why I kind of I'm trying to find actors. That's why you'll see my casting. You probably give me a lot of hate, guys, compared to these guys are laughing at the King. But I'm basing it on who they resemble. So then if someone does step in, it won't have any interruptions with Gal and Momoa. They can just kind of blend in quietly, But anyways, that's who the King picked as his Bruce Wayne / the Batman.
Excellent choice.
Who's next, Mr. Movies?
So next, sticking with the theme of Batman and his characters, Alfred would be a good choice. Now, Scotty, maybe let's start with you. You chose Jeremy Irons, correct? Same guy as from Batman v Superman. What's your opinion on that?
I like him as Alfred.
I agree. I have no complaints about him.
He has that attitude where he knows he's a butler, but at the same time he doesn't give a shit and he'll tell you off.
I like that. And Scotty too, and it's a good transition too, because if you keep Alfred the same but just change Batman, it might be an easy transition.
They've done that many times with
Michael Caine and the other guy who passed away in the original Batman series.
He was Alfred for
Keogh. I can't remember his name, but
he was Alfred for
all the movies,
like 3 different Batmans.
Yeah.
So
you know what? I like that pick.
Excellent choice. I didn't think he was a problem in the other movies.
No,
Thought he was one of the
like
stronger
him.
points.
And plus, he was Scar in Lion King too. So
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I wonder if
true.
he's gonna do the voice
no,
again.
he's
No.
not. The only original one is Mufasa.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
James
that's
Earl Jones,
unfortunate.
Darth Vader.
I think he's the only
Yeah.
original.
That you know what? Can't complain as long as it's good. I'll be happy to see that.
For sure, the live action one.
So, Mr. Movies, I pick.
ended
You're
up-
gonna go. You pick.
Yes.
You go ahead.
So my choice was Liam Cunningham, Game of Thrones actor. I think he's terrific in the role.
Scary too.
He's a scary guy.
But he's serious.
He's the perfect. He's very similar. I was going with the kind of precedent that Jeremy Irons set. He's a very different Alfred. Like he'll talk back to you as well. I think he won't just be like you're like nice butler, nothing else, right?
He's not a pushover. That's what you're trying
He'll
to say.
have a lot of character. Yeah, I think he'd be
a little spunk, right? You know, a little
Exactly.
give and go with Bruce Wayne when you need it. Because if Batman's a little younger, you need someone a little older to kind of be a mentor
Exactly.
and kind of guide him. Hey, listen, I don't think you should do that, buddy. This is what's going to happen. And kind of laugh
Yep.
in his face, but not, and teach him what he knows. I can see him as a teacher.
Exactly.
So, Mr. Movies, the King picks someone who's very similar to your pick.
Yes.
Or, the Alfred on Gotham. Okay? Again, based on looks, guys.
Yep.
Well-known actor, Richard Roxburgh.
Yep.
He's played in movies like Mission Impossible, Moulin Rouge. He's played a lot of the villainous roles, right? He knows how to fight. He has that Gotham, like I said. You know, I'm basing on that. That to me is a
You
good
want
Alfred.
like a more action-oriented
Exactly.
Alfred.
He's older than Batman, but like he's like a senior citizen. He can't run. He's you can cast him like a 50-year-old trying to teach a 20-something-year-old. That's why I chose him. He's well known, played in a lot of movies, and he has that look.
Yeah.
That's what I'm after. Okay, Mr. Movies.
So next, let's go to
Superman.
Superman and his characters.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, is right.
Okay.
So Scotty, let's start off with you. The great Scotty V chose a little actor known as Matt Bomber. Now, what is Matt Bomber known for, Scotty?
We're casting Superman, by the way, just in case you're wondering who the hell we're casting right
Yeah,
now.
Superman. He was in like Magic Mike and what else was he?
Magnificent Seven,
Magnificent
Nice
Seven,
Guys.
Nice Guys.
So it's fair to say he's a lesser known actor.
Yes. Like Henry Cavill, he was lesser known.
Yeah.
And then he became Superman.
He's a supporting actor.
Just like Henry
Yeah.
Cavill, yeah.
But you know what?
He has
Potential.
Matt has the looks of Superman.
Yes, he does. I seen it.
I've
So-
seen it too. I think he looks just like him actually.
Now
Very similar to
his-
Henry Cavill's look.
Yeah. Now his acting style with Superman may differ. I don't know.
That's the
But
question.
he has the look as Superman.
Yeah, it's true.
Without a doubt.
I
yeah.
agree with that.
Now,
Mr. Movies, who's your pick, buddy? Before I say mine.
now
Yours
my-
is interesting because we were ribbing you before off camera about this pick because we know who the hell this guy is. You're gonna pick what role he should be, and he should be a part of the MCU. But anyways, go ahead.
So my choice is
Go ahead.
my choice was Scott Eastwood actually.
Nope.
Yeah.
Wolverine.
You know what? How about Clint Eastwood? Would that make you happier, Scotty? I'll make,
No.
I'll make Clint Eastwood my Superman. No, his son Scott Eastwood.
No.
I did. Yes, he could look like a good Logan. I also think he'd look like a good Superman. The reason I've seen his look in Fate of the Furious recently.
Okay.
And he has that look. He's especially with no facial hair or anything, just clean
shaven like Superman.
Clean shave, right? If he can build a little more muscle, I think he looks very similar to like.
He has the height. He has the structure. He does have the
Exactly.
looks, the resemblance. You know, I know because me and Scotty, like I said, because we recasted him before you got on thing as Wolverine.
Exactly.
Like he fits that
That's a
role
good
with
one
the little
too,
thing
for sure.
I know we see him more of that because he has a little roughness to him, a little edge. Maybe that's why because we've seen him in those kind of roles.
Yeah.
But I like that pick. It's
I think clean
it's a
shaven
decent
and
pick. I
everything.
won't complain. Superman, Scott Eastwood, not bad. He also played in, isn't it one of the Pacific Rim's movies?
Yes, he in the most recent Uprising.
Yeah. So if he's like that. And that's what you're kind of like
That's what I'm
imaging
basing
towards
on.
Superman. That's
Exactly.
what you're kind of doing. Okay, you know what? I kind of like that pick. Myself, Mr. Movies.
The great King Kansas.
Who did I pick? Who did I pick?
He chose actor known as Liam McIntyre. And why did you choose him?
Okay, guys, I chose him because he looks like my Superman. And you know what? I'm gonna backtrack earlier. The King said that Hugh Sheridan was on Spartacus. No, it was this actor. Hugh Sheridan was actually on the TV Divorce series, but that's why if you're wondering, because one's a brunette, black hair. This guy has the look of Superman. Again, I based it on a little bit of what Henry Cavill looks. He has that same look. If you watch him on Spartacus TV series, guys, he has that look, that jawline like Cavill. He'll fit right in. As much as it won't never replace him. If you dye his hair a little bit, he has that same structure. So that's who I would pick as my Superman.
That's an excellent choice, I think.
So who's left, buddy?
And
two people, right?
Two people, yes. Superman side characters now. We go into Lois Lane right off the
The
bat.
love of his life.
Of course. The most important person is
No Superman?
No Lois Lane, exactly. So, Scotty V, you chose Amy Adams, the same Lois Lane from the previous movies,
She was
correct?
fine.
You don't think she was cold, Scotty?
No.
Like she came cold to you? Like she didn't...
And I don't like the lovey-dovey that there was before, so I think she's fine.
Okay.
Oh, with Kate Bosworth.
Yeah, I like
Superman
the more
Returns now.
serious
That's
tone
like
with
a...
Lois Lane. Like she has with her she has like more authority, so she would say.
So she's more serious. You're saying you need a serious Lois to
with
go with
authority,
Superman.
Yeah, so she has authority over Superman, kind of.
Do you think it's fine you have a younger Superman and an older Lois Lane? You think
That's fine as long as the gap is not.
In all fairness, she looks very young.
As long as
for
the
her
gap
age
is
as well.
not like 20 years.
Yeah,
it's fine.
exactly.
I
Fair
don't know.
enough.
For me, Scotty, I always thought Lois would keep Superman on his toes. Like she would always get into trouble.
Yeah.
Amy Adams doesn't seem like the person, like you said. She's more serious. I don't think she'll be that naive or stupid to get herself
Exactly.
into messes like
That's
that.
why I like
I think
her.
That's
you
why.
Yeah.
So it won't be a distraction. You casted her so she won't be too much of a distraction from what Superman needs to do
Exactly.
on the big screen.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So
Mr. Movies?
my choice, on the other hand, would be Mila Kunis as Lois Lane. I think,
Total opposite, and she has a mouth.
and I would
Loved
the
it.
polar opposite.
I like that pick.
Main thing, I think her look is a lot more similar to the likes of the animated series and the comics what we've seen before, right? Not brunette and everything, right? Like.
You can always fix hair. There's wigs. There's whatever.
Yeah,
right?
but I think she has the look. I think mouth-wise, she's very similar. I think it would be to the animated series, I believe, the one that, especially in like Justice League, if you watch that,
I've seen it.
right, that Lois
She has
Lane.
that look
Where
and
she
image
ta-
to it.
and she talked back, right? She get into trouble on the side, right? Exactly what you were saying.
Oh wow.
I would more down that path.
You
of
can't go
Lois.
wrong. And you know what? Pretty on the eyes. She has a mouth.
Exactly.
She can be smart and adventurous. Like she'll get into trouble. You can see
Exactly.
yourself putting yourself in that situation
yeah.
and not listening to Perry and giving Superman a little heck there.
Exactly.
So
And King,
my pick.
your pick was Lily Collins.
Yes, she's played in a lot of TV series, guys, superhero series and stuff. You can look it up on IMDb. I'm not going to get into the whole thing, but she does have that animated Lois Lane look. The long black hair, that slender face.
For sure.
She totally fits it up. If you guys look her picture up, you'll know exactly why I chose. And she does have a little bit of that charisma, that little attitude. Not only is she a pretty face, she's smart, and she'll get in trouble. Mila Kunis was actually my second pick for Lois. So anyways, that is the King's pick. So
Great,
who
and
is
that's a
left?
great pick.
The most important now villain.
Yes.
Who's left?
Lex Luthor, Superman's primary villain. When you think of who's his
Antagonist.
main
Main villain.
what the Joker is to Batman
Exactly.
is essentially what Lex Luthor is to Superman.
100%. Different
And-
beliefs and everything.
Now,
With
Scotty
no
V,
superpowers.
Yes.
you had a very interesting choice to say the least.
And I'm gonna get shitted on for this.
It's a you still have time to backtrack.
No, I'm not gonna matter.
No, you're gonna stick with this guy?
Yep,
Scotty?
pretty much.
So-
I don't care.
While we still have
He is-
Scotty V on set,
Yeah. Yeah, we
the great Scotty V decided to go with as Lex Luthor, the definitely well-known Kevin Spacey.
Damn right.
Still a better choice over the last one we got. Jesse. So you know what? I don't blame Scotty for making that safe pick.
Okay.
There might be some controversy here, but
I don't care what he did to other people. in the
Personal
past.
life, yeah, that's
I just
separate.
care about
but
his work.
his work, yeah, ethic
Okay.
and stuff.
He was Lex Luthor in 2006, Superman Returns.
Yep.
The biggest pile of trash Superman movie ever.
He was one of the better parts of
He
that.
was
Yeah, he was one of the better parts,
He
without a
does
doubt.
fit the Lex Luthor role.
Mhm.
He has the smarts. He has the looks. He can take you down. You won't
Yep.
even notice.
Yep.
That's why I like him.
I know that, Scotty. He's played in big, significant roles in the
he's
movies
been in
too.
House of Cards and
Yeah.
Come on.
stuff.
Until that, he was the show. Without him, there was no show. But now
Yeah.
they're managing to do the last season. That's why it's going off, in my
Yeah.
opinion. But he's played in big roles. He's a good actor. we don't agree with or support or endorse any of his treatment of any of the allegations and all that crap that have been mentioned and stuff. We don't endorse it. We're just strictly basing it on his acting chops.
Prowess, exactly.
That's it.
Yeah, exactly.
So, King,
Yes.
your choice for Lex Luthor also very interesting. Simon Baker.
I chose him, guys, because I wanted a younger Lex Luthor. And if you guys don't know who Simon Baker is, he played the Mentalist on TV. He was that guy who thought whatever. He has hair. I chose a non-bald guy, whatever, as my Lex Luthor. Smart. He's proven himself on the TV screen with, being the Mentalist. You can buy him being smart and trying to outsmart a Superman. And that's why I casted him, because he's in, I would say, his 40s, maybe 50s, which is still okay, because if Batman or even Superman are around that age, it'll fit perfectly. So that's why I chose him. He's a phenomenal actor.
Yep.
Proof is in the pudding. So that's my pick.
So, finally, my choice.
Let's hear it. I want to hear your choice. It's a good choice.
My
actually.
final choice is Bryan Cranston as Lex Luthor. I think this will be an excellent. He'd be an excellent Lex Luthor.
Hands down, he's a good actor.
You've seen the acting prowess. Let's start with acting prowess. The incredible actor, right? The amount of Emmys he won on his own for Breaking Bad, arguably.
Malcolm on the Middle.
I think we had an episode recently. Arguably, my second favorite show, I think, of all time.
You really like? Yeah.
Yeah, love
Damn.
his performance in it. Absolutely spectacular.
He's hilarious.
He's hilarious, and he has so much prowess. He can be dramatic and be hilarious. He knows how this is done. He actually was rumored to have been in talks prior to Jesse Eisenberg being chosen.
Oh wow!
But they went for Jesse Eisenberg.
That would have been a better choice.
That would have been a much better choice.
Key role that would have changed a little bit of the tide of the movie's
Man, who the hell
success.
casted that movie?
Good question. I think he'd
Bunch
be
of
phenomenal
dummies.
in
You
it.
deserve to be fired.
A lot of them do, Scotty.
Oh yeah, mass firing.
That's why we have this mess right now with Cavill and
Exactly.
Ben Affleck and whatever.
Why don't you just give the
Direction.
give the man his damn sequel? And we all want it too.
Honestly,
We get him in Shazam. Do we blame? That's what we should talk about last before we go quickly. Do you think, because it's contract negotiations and all this public
Sign him
crap,
for another
so what do you
6
think?
movies.
What's the main reason why Cavill and they're not on the same page?
I'll tell you why.
Go ahead, Scotty. V.
Because Cavill wants a sequel. They're doing all these other Mickey
BS ones.
Mickey Mouse movies.
Supergirl.
What the hell?
what do we need a Supergirl movie for?
No. You do Man of Steel. You introduce Supergirl in Man of Steel.
Literally.
You introduce Brainiac.
One easy solution.
You do Brainiac and then post-credit Darkseid. Like, I don't get it.
Or put Supergirl.
Are you Lex Luthor again?
Yeah,
Because you could do your
recast-
Supergirl in the post-credit scene in Man of Steel
Exactly.
too. Like she crashed literally after whatever happens, and she's there, and then you can do her thing.
Exactly.
There's about timing, guys. You got to put the right consecutive order. Just like we were chirping about the whole Batman versus Superman. Why do it 2-3 movies in? You should have done it like when the Avengers were introduced.
Exactly.
How many years later, after you establish your characters?
They don't have enough brains over there. They messed it up. And I love DC more than anything. I'm telling you. But they messed everything up.
They were rushing.
And
They
not only
rushed
that-
it.
And not only
They were
that,
rushing.
look at Henry Cavill's success in Mission Impossible Fallout. His
Yeah, of
performance
course.
in that, it should be a no-brainer.
He's clearly a
Slam
terrific
dunk.
actor.
After Aquaman, your Wonder Woman 84, we should be getting another Man of Steel,
Exactly.
and then do whatever the hell you want after that.
Exactly.
So, you know what? That's our personal take. Sign Cavill. I know they're going about the wrong way and they're playing these games, but you know, it's business after all. If you want him Shazam,
Exactly.
he should be in Shazam. I can't even...
Shazam.
As a cameo, you need him in there so you can solidify that character and make it kind of somewhat connected. Focus on solo movies, then do another Justice League, and then go the hell from there.
So that's all of our castings, guys. Let us know in the comments what you would choose to cast these guys as. And great Scotty V, take us away.
Alright, if you guys like this episode of the Siliconians, hit a like, share, and that subscribe button. Also check out our Captain Marvel trailer reaction we did not too long ago. It was a good trailer, we enjoyed it, so check that out.
And check out next week, guys. It's our last episode of Volume 2 of the Civil Canadians.
And I officially retire from editing duties.
Yes, he has. He deserves it. 2 years in the making. It's finally here. The great Scotty V will be signing off on editing duties,
Yes.
right? Unless the king dies or something, you'll have to step in.
Anyways, see you later, be good.
Take it easy.